caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend. They kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Leonard Fournette, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
7-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check 52. Check nickel.
Here's a give to Fournette. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Fournette on the carry.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Mike 54.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got Evans. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley. Following allowing the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah.
Brady now to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
56. Mike 56.
Brady now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
56.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Matt on the carry. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 44 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And a 49er first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a really nice gain of 25 yards.
Down San Francisco.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Gronk that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Succop's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
The ball carrier.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady, he's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Fred Warner in on the...
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he finds Gronk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fournette. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. To throw is Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. He's back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to side.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Brady's pass intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 9-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick in.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Niners 21, Buccaneers 9. Mitch Wisnowski.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to